Coming into the game, I knew we were playing a good team, Virginia team, well coached, very disciplined in what they do. Don't change much in how they play. Offensively, they do a couple things, and they do it over and over and over again with great pace, great energy, and great focus. Defensively, they play pack line defense. If you don't move the ball, if you don't run offense hard, there are things about the way they play defensively that will stymie you. And I am disappointed that we went over this 2 or 3, 4 days in a row, and we came out and didn't play the way we needed to play to start this game. The way that we practiced, the way that we watched film, the way that we studied them, it didn't translate to the game. And they came out and pretty much handily whipped us all over the court. Questions?
Yeah, can you talk about the preparation? Just with there being so many slow starts in a row, just wondering, when you think about this disconnect, what can is there anything that you can point to for there being such a disconnect between the way that you see them practice and prepare versus, on the way they've been playing to start the games?
I just think that, it hadn't been every game that we started off slow. I think there's been a few games, the Duke game, we played pretty good to start the game. But also, the disconnect is how vital this team has to play defensively. It's vital they have to play together. It's vital they have to fight. 20 points or so, I think in the first half they got in the paint, 16 of 22 points in the paint. You can't beat them when they're playing like that. We have to control the game better defensively. And then we got to share the ball. We can't hold the ball. We can't play with the ball before we attack the lane. When our offense is good, the ball is moving and we're getting downhill. When our offense is bad, we got guys trying to play one-on-one. It's really that simple.
The 3 ACC games they have lost on the road, the teams that beat them made like 10 threes or more. You guys didn't really take that many threes. Was that intentional, or they didn't allow them, or what happened?
I just think that for our team, Rick, our threes are going to come off penetration. If the ball stays on the perimeter and we shoot a three, that means we didn't break down the defense. We're a better shooting team when the ball gets in the lane. Ball movement first. We move the defense. We get it. We attack it. A ball screen or something. We get down in the lane. The defense sucks in. We make a pass. That gets us to three. When we're really good offensively, we do the same thing. That person gets the pass. He doesn't shoot it. He passes it. He passes it. And we get a second lane touch. The numbers show that we are a very efficient offensive team when we get 1 or more lane touches. 2 or more lane touches, we're really, really good.
The guys have been showing, improvement game by game, and then you have a first half like tonight. How do you keep that from dragging them back? How do you bring them back from something like that?
Great question. We talk about it. We watch film. We see where our breakdowns are. Some of it is a mindset. We can't let this be a thing that keeps happening. We can't let this, because you're right, we have made progress. It hadn't shown in the win-loss column, but we are a better team than we were a month ago, 2 months ago. But we have to make sure that whatever this is, I haven't given up on these guys. These guys haven't given up on themselves. We got to continue to fight. We got to be focused. We got to know that we got to fix this defense. And a lot of it's effort, anticipation, and talking.
Well, Kenny, I guess I was going to ask about the defense, if it was more like technical compared to effort. So I guess if it is the effort issue, how do you approach it? How do you go about it? How do you, try to fix those issues if it is an effort thing?
So it's more than just the effort. It's the ability to talk and communicate. If 2 guys go to one of them should have talked to the other one so that we don't have this disconnect. So when I say effort, I'm also including in that communication. So it's not the effort to want to or to do it. It's I'm overthinking and I see something happens and for a second this guy look like he's open and I don't say switch. And then 2 people run to 1. We have to communicate with each other. We have to be in a stance. We have to make sure that when guys go to the basket, we're there to help, not just opening up the basket when we're there and the guy's coming at us and we jump, and then in the air we jump sideways and we leave the basket open and make a layup, things like that.
Kenny, obviously the season's been an emotional toll on you. For games like this that just simply don't go for your way from the start, what do you do yourself to kind of overcome the adversity, and what will your response to this be like in just an emotional aspect?
I know the guys want to do well. To answer your question, that's a great question. For me, just keep plugging away, man. We're going to keep fighting. We're going to keep plugging away. We're going to keep pushing them. We're going to keep loving them. I love this team. I love these kids. I think they can figure it out. I think they've gotten better. I'm in no way discouraged. I'm embarrassed because I don't want to lose. I don't want them to lose. I want them to succeed. I want them to overcome their barriers. I want them to overcome their fears. And a lot of this is they got to get through it. So you got to go through it. It's not going to be easy. We've had a lot of quote-unquote bad luck. We don't have Dennis Evans. We don't have J.J. Traynor, who's a starter averaging 10 and 6. Look, there's been a lot of things that have happened but that's not an excuse for us going out and trying to win games and playing to win and playing winning basketball.
And I just wondered, in terms of halftime, you're down 41-13. You were down by 30. Was it just you that talked, or did any players sort of rally the guys or talk to the guys saying it was not acceptable?
I think Mike James was emotional in the locker room before the coaches came in. Look, we need more than Mike James. We need all the guys emotional. We need all the guys bought in. We need all the guys challenging each other to be better, so that one player can't do this by themselves. We're not that type of team. We need guys to be maxed out or close to maxed out with their effort, their energy, their focus. You can't have a bunch of guys having bad games on the same day playing in the ACC. You just can't.
Kenny, when you guys do have that bad first half, are you saying anything at halftime or making adjustments in the second half to make sure that those guys that, sometimes haven't done the best with adversity in situations like that, but don't make it go from bad to worse?
No question we are, and I am. I'm trying to make the adjustment. Okay, you're not understanding. Maybe we go to a different type of offense where we move the ball first for a while and then we do something different. Defensively, we may have to go more zone. I'm throwing everything I can on the wall. I'm trying to challenge guys to be better. Example, how can a Trey White play 28 minutes and no rebounds? Trey, we can't win. You have to have a better game for this team to win. You're one of our better players, one of our best players. You can't have these type of games. You have to make an impact on the winning and losing of our team. We need you to make the impact on winning.
Coach, you played these guys already this season. It's the second meeting. They're very different, though, with Minor and Buchanan giving them minutes at the 5. What are the ways that they've changed?
I think they're more athletic. I think they're stronger around the basket, more physical. Minor brings them, going into the game. I think he had more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds. He sets great screens. He gets in the gap and he can finish around the basket. They're just in tune. Today they were as good as I've seen them play. They were sharp. They ran their offense just about to perfection. And the second that we broke down, if they ran their offense for 25 seconds and we broke down at the 12-second mark, it came and showed up when it got to 20 seconds because we was constantly trying to make up for the mistakes.
With Mandy coming back from his injury today, I'm just wondering if there is any reason that you didn't put him in the first half. He came in late in the second, and just get your thoughts on how he looked first game back in a while.
I thought he did a good job. I want Manny to be able to be comfortable on the court, to know what we're doing, to watch a little bit and then make the adjustment. But on the flip side of that, I need Brandon to be dominant. when Brandon Hatfield is dominant, our team, it gives us more time. It gives us some wiggle room, some rope to play with, so that the other guys can see it and adjust to it.